simply remind you of the 4 words we just saw and what we call the WWE signature. Those 4 words are then, now, forever, and the most important word is together. Welcome to SmackDown.
But I do have a few things left to accomplish here before I inevitably go down in a glorious fireball of cancel culture.
The people I know that are on it are Bobby. I mean, his name is either Bobby Ashley or Bobby Lashley, and I really should know that. He's like this giant black guy, and he and the people who are part of his crew, I know that they called, or at least as of last year, they called themselves the Hurt Business.
Hurt Business?
The Hurt Business. Right? They wear
Angle.
suits. And they're like,
okay.
we're cool. Like, we're like...
Look at me. I want you to fire me. You fucking Mark! Fire me! Fire me!
People aren't built tough anymore. They aren't built to grind. They're built weak, soft. They're used to second place trophies.
In the history of this company. Let's fucking go!
To put that there.
And they say I'm erratic. That's here.
That's it. That's it.
jaBROni, JABRONI, XYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the jaBROnis presented by bodyslam.net. I'm Topher McCann, joined with your reigning defending, undisputed jaBROni world champion, putting this thing on the line just a few hours from now at MITB, Mr. Mike Butler.
You had me first for a minute. I was like, MITB, what's that? But then I realized it's Money in the Bank.
So, yes, we are... we're like a pre-show almost to Money in the Bank.
It's a pre-show. I don't even know if there's a pre-show to the pre-show or is there a pre-show to the show?
I think the bump's on right now. I saw on Twitter, on my Twitter feed. So I think Riddle's, they're doing some kind of live bump thing.
Well then we're the pre-show.
The pre-show to the bump, the pre-bump,
We're
post-bump.
We're flaccid.
I'm always flaccid. But anyway, yeah, so we had a busy week here this week. We had Blood and Guts. In the beginning of the week, we had Forbidden Door. And then, obviously, Money in the Bank tonight, UFC night. It's an exciting Saturday night. But where do you want to start? John Cena returned this week.
I guess we should start there. It's a shame because I totally forgot that he returned.
He's got a new shirt.
Kind of I do want the shirt, and I want the shirt, and I want the fucking hat.
They're gonna do the whole. Last time he did this, they sold like the entire set. I felt like it was like $100 some for like two. Like,
did you see the legacy belt that they're coming out with for him?
Is it a spinner?
It's a spinner and so much more. It looks fantastic, and the case that they have it in is like a padlock from like his Dr. Thugonomics days. It is fantastic. I suggest everybody look it up.
Is it like how you got your smoking skull belt?
Yeah, yeah, it's one of those things. And they're only going to make 500 of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get and it comes with like wristbands and I think a towel.
Yeah, dude, I need a John Cena towel. I need wristband. I need the hat. I need the whole thing.
Me too.
But yes, they built up the entire Raw really around Cena. Every little interviews with people.
I mean, I had me thinking that he was going to do a lot more than what he actually did. He was like in multiple segments. The way they kicked off the show.
Yes, he had that. He had his little was shaking around. You saw Drake Maverick back there.
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, Becky stole the scene in that with that. You know, just nonchalantly clapping like she does not give a fuck.
Big time back.
Because she doesn't give a fuck.
She's the only one that matters.
She's the only one that matters. That's right.
Oh my God, we also had a battle royal. The first of many this week in wrestling.
We had a battle royal on Raw?
There was a battle royal on every single show this week. There was a battle royal at the beginning of Raw because we had 2 slots left for Money in the Bank. So we had a battle royal, which last week we talked about, and there were still slots available. And I remember I said that they'll probably do something on SmackDown for the final spot. They ended up doing that on Raw. They also ended up doing it on SmackDown, which led to nothing.
Absolutely 0 point in the battle royal. It is funny. Like, I'm all for like matches happening and stuff, but I thought that I was just curious as to why we're fucking doing this, especially since we're gonna have a fatal 4-way later on with 4 of these guys. So
but they didn't announce that till afterwards.
Till after, yeah, right.
So we were watching on SmackDown's battle royal. We're watching it, and it's all the guys who were sitting on the ladders who are in the match already, and then Miz, Ezekiel, Happy Corbin. So they have this battle royal. They do the same spot in every battle royal where someone hides on the outside. It's like and they come back in and eliminate. So Corbin wins the battle royal, and he's in Money in the Bank. And then all of a sudden, they say that there's going to be a 4-way match at the end, at the main event, and whoever wins is in Money in the Bank. So now Corbin's not in Money in the Bank.
Did they announce that he was in Money in the Bank?
He got interviewed backstage by Kayla like afterwards and was saying that he was farting rainbows and shit. That he was.
Oh yeah, I mean he just won a battle royal
to get into Money in the Bank.
He never said to get into. At least I didn't hear him say that.
It was super confusing. But on Monday's battle royal, we had it was basically a lot of people who already were in qualifying matches and didn't make it. I mean, you had your AJ Styles, you had Star Power in there, but at the end we had Riddle make his way into Money in the Bank, which was needed.
Yeah, you had to have him in that match. I don't know why you had him lose to Omos, or I don't know why you put him in a match with Omos. Like,
yeah,
if you were gonna beat him, like, why? I mean, why do you have to beat him?
Yeah,
he's one of your hottest stars right now. So I would have.
And also during the show, the tweets were unbearable of these people going, "Oh my God, Chris Jericho's on Raw, the Big Show. Oh my God!" Like, yeah, well, come on, stop being fucking nerds, dude. Like, they worked with the guy forever. Like, just because they're in a different company, they're allowed to. But I don't know. It's so petty, and people their minds were blown by it.
Their minds were blown because it's not like Vince or whoever makes these calls to be cool with something like that, because they think that, you know, when a person from another company is gonna show their face on WWE TV, they're gonna plug their AEW stuff, and that's just not the case, you know. I mean, and you know what? Props to Tony Khan for allowing that kind of stuff to happen, you know, allowing those guys to record the videos and stuff.
You needed to. It's John Cena.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. But like, he very easily could have not done it.
They still did the thing where they call them by their WWE name though, which is funny kind of, because people were complaining about that. He's not Daniel Bryan, he's Bryan Danielson. I'm like, oh, get mad, stay mad. I love it.
Yeah, that if you're getting mad about that, then it's like, bro.
Like, I love Paul White and I love the Big Show. I don't care what you call him.
Yeah, they're the same person.
But yeah, the whole night was just kind of like that. We had little segments with the Street Profits with John Cena and just one of the Usos wrestling one of the Street Profits. You know, we've watched the show before.
You had your Theory Cena tease, even though it wasn't much of a tease.
Yeah, and apparently now,
at least
your boy Dave Meltzer apparently is saying that they might be pushing that back to WrestleMania.
Like, I'm cool with it being a SummerSlam match, but a WrestleMania match. You have no idea what Theory's going to be in like 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah, I think it just shows maybe still how much they're all about Theory. But
I mean, I guess it does. But
do you bring like Cena back for that? Like, are you think you're going to see him anytime soon now?
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I think he cleared his schedule to maybe do that exciting brawl in Laredo, Texas, and
I definitely would have. If there was something happening at SummerSlam, I feel like something would have happened then on Monday.
And it's this month. Like it's early this year. It's the last day of July.
I keep forgetting that it's in July.
So
it's like the last day of July, but it's still July.
30 days or 29 days from now, we're at SummerSlam. So it leaves you a few weeks to build up something. But I mean, depending on what I guess Theory and Lashley do tonight, maybe we'll kind of tell if that is going to continue or I
just don't like the idea of like I like Theory, but I don't like the idea of him and Cena at WrestleMania.
Yeah, when I heard that too, I was like, I don't know, like maybe
you were already iffy on the Cena Theory SummerSlam match, weren't you?
Like, yeah, because if you're gonna do it at like Rumble, then maybe I don't know, like it doesn't seem to me right now. But again, we have a lot more time.
Yeah, you know, like right? Like if Theory is rolling by that time, you know, he could obviously change my mind. But like right now, I don't want to see Theory and Cena at WrestleMania.
I don't want to see him with the US. I mean, we did that before, and it was great. But remember, this guy doesn't have one title that he has not had for a while. And you already kind of, and I'm not against it, but people are saying, give me Gunther and John Cena. It's like, no. You put the title on Gunther. Gunther's not losing now. Like, you put the IC title on him. Like, if it was a different scenario, yeah, but I don't want to see John Cena and Gunther. I want to see Cena win a match. I don't want to see him just get destroyed by Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. My favorite.
You don't know. You don't know if they'll do that. Maybe. He beats Gunther.
That's probably where I would lean. Not him beating him, but I'm more interested in maybe seeing like Cena and Gunther for the IC title instead of seeing Cena and Theory for the US title, which he's had.
I'm shocked that they've never had a storyline like that. Like Cena's won every single title except the second most important title in the company for years and years and years.
I think we could get it. I think it could happen. It's a storyline. I think it's either that or the most title wins. Like,
I don't want to see it as long as Gunther has that belt because you know for a fact that if that happens, Cena's gonna win it just so he can say that he won every title.
Yeah, there needs
and then
to be
somewhere down the line he wins a 24/7 title.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
It's gross.
Whew. Again, throughout we had more like people who were in Money in the Bank having singles matches. We had Liv versus Alexa Bliss.
Vince showed up too, by the way.
He didn't come out on SmackDown though. It was kind of I missed him.
And
out of that ring.
It's not a coincidence that ratings went down because he wasn't on, you know. Oh God, Marks.
Cody's gone. Seth and Cena had a little backstage segment where he was laughing.
That is so good, dude. Between the door knock and to the sound of the Shield music, to the left, to the tune of Cena's music, I fucking love that guy so goddamn much.
He's the best.
He is the best.
It seems like they're on the cusp.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah, he's like on the cusp of like he's like the threat to Roman. He's a threat to pin Roman. He's done it before. I like slowly seeing this. It looks like it's the shift to bringing Seth back up to the main event title run. My favorite kind.
He's always the main event.
Nah, but I feel like they pushed him away for a while. He's talking about Buddy Murphy and all these
He-
theory.
He doesn't need the main event. The main event needs Seth. Wow, that's so true. I didn't believe it until it came out of my mouth.
But yeah, Raw was really just kind of like a
filler. Wasn't great.
There was nothing real. I mean, the Cena thing was like
Cena was fine, is whatever. He looks old. He's got a bald spot.
You texted me that, you son of a bitch, and I like. It hurts. So like, oh no, like. No.
I didn't think he was gonna be in that club. I really didn't. You have Michaels and Hogan, like the club presidents, and I didn't think Cena was gonna be in there. He's 1000% in there.
He needs that military cut back. Why do you grow your hair out in your 40s? Come on, man.
You'll get the part. Don't worry. All right, you're John Cena. You get the part. All right, you don't need to grow your hair out.
All right, but yeah, that was Raw in a nutshell. We'll get to SmackDown, but in the middle of the week, after one of the greatest pay-per-views known to man, the Door of Forbidden.
Are you serious? Like, did you enjoy it? Did you watch it?
No, I did watch it.
Did you enjoy it?
Not really. I'm not gonna lie. People thought it was the greatest thing ever. But again, like if we don't, I know a couple New Japan guys, but I mean, if you don't watch it, I don't know. I feel it's not. It wasn't really.
Was it?
Yeah, I watched. It was a pay-per-view, and I watched it, but I wasn't like gung ho about it.
Yeah, I'm assuming the best part was Claudio's arrival.
That was that was, man. People went ape shit, but blood and guts though. That occurred.
Blood and guts. Not only was like did I like there were some things you can nitpick about the match and stuff, the actual blood and guts match, but I would say that overall the show was pretty good.
You loved it.
I didn't hate it. I liked it. I did. I thought it was really good from start to finish almost. There are some things I didn't like about Blood and Guts.
Yes, I would have to agree. Yes.
I definitely thought it was like sloppy, but I mean, there was so much to like. I mean, so Orange Cassidy versus Ethan Page, fucking loved it.
Yeah.
And I've never heard a pop so loud just for theme music. Like when Austin's glass breaks, that's a pop for Austin, not necessarily the theme music. With Orange Cassidy, yes, he's a popular superstar, but the fact that he brought Jane back, that got that pop. And that was wild. But I enjoyed the match. The match was real good. Liked it. Not gonna lie.
Now, Jane, is that song that scumbag reporter leaked that said they were going to do it, and then he got reprimanded for it by Tony Khan? Or am I getting mixed up? I don't know. Yeah. I think that's what was happening. Yeah, so a reporter said that it was happening, and Tony Khan was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop ruining surprises, you scumbag." Love Tony Khan. He's great. But yes, that was. I don't know, man. Orange Cassidy is always like, he had that like with Jericho back like a year and a half ago now, like, but now it seems like again he's back to, and even his match at he had matches. I thought he had a match of the night at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Him and Ospreay put on a banger. I thought that was actually that was probably my favorite of watching the whole thing. That was like the most entertaining match to it. I mean, it was talked about, it was already a week ago, but the finish with Jay White and Adam Cole blocking the Rainmaker from Okada and just falling down, and then Jay White pinned him without a move being done onto Adam Cole.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now he's out, so I don't know. That was, but blood and guts. It was a little
so we had the Orange Cassidy Ethan Page match. But then we have Christian Cage coming out.
Oh yeah.
And let me tell you, like, this is, for me personally, I'm trying to think of all the shocking moments of 2022 for me. And I don't think anything ever this year, at least, has made me go jaw dropped to the floor. And my jaw did not hit the floor fast enough when I saw Luchasaurus come out in badass Luchasaurus stuff. And I loved it. And I love Christian in turtleneck. And it gave me Mad Kane / Paul Bearer 97 vibes. The camera work was awesome when Luchasaurus appeared through the fog, zoomed up. Oh my god.
It worked out like because we talked.
Well done.
We talked about it when this turn was going to happen, like how it would happen because Luchasaurus is kind of involved. So it's like if Christian turns on Jungle Boy, then it's like a 2-on-1, like Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus versus Christian Cage. But no.
Well, do you think this has anything to do with the fact that Jungle Boy is out injured? Do you think if he weren't injured that maybe they keep them together?
True. I think this is definitely the way to go, regardless of it. Badass Luchasaurus.
I think when Tony sees the reaction to this, he'll definitely think, yeah, this was a good call. Because it was a good call. It was so shocking. It was a shock factor. I guess I'm all about shock shit, man. I like to shock master. I like shocking everything. Really, 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 really well done. I could not say enough good things about this segment. I really liked it. Just the and not that's not even including the promo from Christian Cage. It really isn't. Like, then you had the match. I didn't even get into the match with Serpentico.
Yes.
Fucking just.
We're
done.
We're just blowing through it, Dynamite. Good watching. And then we have this setup now because at Forbidden Door on the pre-show, it was Max Caster and the Ass Boys, and the match like started and Danhausen played like a song about the Ass Boys, and they went to go chase them, and the rest of the match was like one-sided. So tonight, it was on Dynamite, Blood and Guts, whatever. It was Max Caster and Gun Club versus Danhausen and two people of his choice. Well, did we ever think that? I don't know if we ever thought we needed it, but FTR Hausen, that when their music, their music's awesome. I love it so much. But when that, I was legit like, yes, give me this. This is what we want. And everyone was loving it. Everyone was in agreement on Twitter.
Like, everyone's trying to guess who Danhausen's partners are. And I don't know if anyone thought it was going to be FTR, but in reality, it's so obvious because it's so. Everyone wants that. Who doesn't want FTR Hausen? You kidding me? Again, fantastic.
I have a question for you. I don't know if you'll know this, but you're like our AEW expert. You're our AEW house resident.
Okay.
What's up with Hook?
I don't know. I'm enjoying it though. Maybe that's why I'm enjoying Dynamite so much. And shit, he's only on that Rampage, right? So, like, has he ever even been on Dynamite?
The last time that I feel like I saw Hook was the buy-in when they had that tag match.
Maybe they realize he's not all as cracked up to be, and maybe they sent him to the Nightmare Factory or something. I don't know. Maybe Taz grounded him. I don't know.
Hook's huge, man. People love Hook, so I
hugely overrated. I agree. Yes.
Is it just someone who's hurt that they don't want to know about because everybody's hurt and they're not going to tell us about it?
Maybe, I guess, maybe, yeah. But like, I feel like that's kind of stupid.
I don't know. I just thought.
I mean, that's stupid, but
weird.
like, I mean, why don't you want people to know about it? He's obviously very over with the AEW crowd, so why wouldn't you want them to know about that?
I think it's weird.
I also think it's weird.
But yeah, so we have this a dream match. But then after that, we get a TBS title match against someone who I don't think had a win. I think their record was like Owen.
Definitely somebody new or two.
Layla Gray.
Yeah, definitely somebody that I definitely never heard of. So,
what are we padding stats here for? What's the point? This is the worst title in wrestling. The 24/7 title is now better than this title.
Oh, hold on now. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Defend.
I'm just saying, like 24/7 title is really, really bad.
It is
really bad. Okay.
But if you don't have a win in a wrestling company and you're getting a title shot,
fair.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fair point.
I want the TBS title then.
But if I'm playing devil's advocate here, it was technically an open challenge where anyone could have.
I do get that.
Challenged. And then look, she Layla was smart. She lost, and then she joined Jade. So you you can't beat them, join them, and that's smart. She's unknown, and now she's gonna be known. And also, I mean, Jade, she's got this whole undefeated record going on and stuff, and sometimes you gotta pad those stats a little bit before you get to your next big challenge. I think that's what they're doing. It kind of reminds me of, maybe not reminds me of Goldberg, but Goldberg, that the beginning of that little streak, he wasn't facing the greatest wrestlers in the world. I think his first match was Hugh Morris, Bill DeMott. For those of you who don't watch bad wrestling,
no, I do. I watch Dynamite. Hold on. So, this match. If I'm Jade, because I love Jade, I'm not gonna say, but when she starts coming out for this open challenge, I'll be like, no, sweetie, somebody who at least has one win under their belt. One, it's a chump.
And why? If I'm Jade, I'd be like, yo, you're gonna put me up against this person who has 0 wins. Feed me him or her.
Oh my God, are you Ryback?
No, I'm not Ryback. God damn it, I'm not. Not Ryback.
Dude, how cool would it have been if Ryan Reeves came out instead of Cesaro?
No, he would have. It can't be Ryan Reeves. It's got to be Skip Sheffield, okay?
Instead of
the cowboy hat.
Instead of this, we get this. Everybody wanted it.
I came across one of his live TikToks he was doing. Oh my God. I don't know why. I don't know why it keeps popping up on my fucking TikToks. Maybe because I keep sharing his videos on Twitter, but he's saying, like, someone asked him, like, if he's done with wrestling, and he's like, oh, absolutely not. Like, if I were done with wrestling, I definitely wouldn't be training the way I've been training to the extent that I'm training. I'm definitely, it's just, getting that shoulder right and all that, I'm definitely, but yeah, I'm definitely not done, or else I wouldn't be training as hard as I am and stuff. I'm like,
it's so sad that he doesn't know that wrestling is actually done with him. So
yes. It's like that old Dolph Ziggler promo. Like, I love this, and sometimes when you love something, it doesn't love you back, and you can give, and you can give, and you can give until you can't give anymore.
Now, is that when he was doing all of his screaming promos?
That was definitely Dolph versus the Miz for the Intercontinental title promo.
Yeah, dude, that was Ziggler during that year run where he just screamed everything. Shut up in me.
This is babyface Ziggler. This is babyface Ziggler. Which I don't think babyface Ziggler got enough credit. I don't think heel Ziggler gets enough credit either, to be honest with you. He's just an underrated guy.
Underrated. I love Ziggler.
I love Dolph.
I'm a hair guy, so I love
you got
Dolph
great hair.
The Dolph Ziggler hairstyles
all over you, bro.
This is why I watch sports entertainment for dudes' hairstyles. Honestly, what are we doing here? I might get my side shaved up a little bit here, like a Seth or a Roman, maybe.
I got the Undertaker going on right now. Like, I shaved my whole face except for this. I got the Ministry of Darkness Undertaker going.
And it's such a specific. It always reminds me of that like ministry Undertaker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Corporate ministry.
So, Randy Orton's not on TV right now. I can't do this mustache and this. So it's like, you know what? Let's go Undertaker ministry style. Boom.
They announced Grand Slam for September.
Yes.
But JR's coming out because it's blood and guts time. What did you think overall about this match? Even though I sent you a video of all the botches in it about like a minute before.
Well, I didn't get through the whole 2-minute video, but
Yeah,
I mean,
funny.
Yeah, no, right off the bat, there was, I guess that was a botch, right? Right off the bat with Sammy trying to flip and Cesaro trying to get in the second ring, and so it didn't start off well.
There was a lot. There was just small things. I talked to you about the top.
Yeah,
It was
happening, and it's just like if I had to compare the two Blood and Guts matches, neither of them are necessarily my favorite. If I had to pick one, I like this one better. No, I like the last one better. Even though they had the Jericho
cushion
stunt. The Jericho cushion. But this one it was just too much weird shit going on for me.
There was so much stuff during the match. When the match ended, the awkwardness of like them kind of just extending out this victory forever, that the refs climbing up to the top of the cage. And I mean, honestly, all we really care about is everyone's just looking at Eddie and Claudio and being like, do they like each other? Is everything okay? But the top of the cage thing, when they're all like, Jericho's laying down, Sammy's up there, and they're just kind of screaming, like Eddie's up there, like, are we on break? And you can hear it so clearly, and everyone's talking to each other.
See, those are the things I didn't even catch. Like the we're on break stuff, I didn't even catch that. I was also watching on my phone. So.
Yeah, he's screaming it. But then who was it? Was it Ortiz or one of them got hurt?
Yeah, I think it was Ortiz.
His knee buckled, which looked gnarly as hell.
Gnarly, very bad.
So they had to, at that point, because they were up top forever, and they kind of they had to redo the angle basically, where they had to get him out of the ring and take him away. So it's like once they left that, if you notice, like the rest of the match was all up. There's all these other people down there, and you're just like, what the hell there's 3 people on the top of the cage. What the fuck is everyone else doing?
Yeah.
I sound like I'm getting mad about it.
You do sound like you're getting heated. There was one spot I didn't like when Kingston came in. Okay. What I did like was his Darth Vadering of the kendo stick. You know, when the first 2 guys that came at him, just like, and then like made a beeline for Jericho. But then the third guy takes a kendo stick to the head and doesn't sell. Like he's just still trying to fight Kingston. I'm like, why is he not on the fucking ground right now? He hit the last 2 guys in the arm and they crumbled. This guy takes a shot to the fucking head and he's still literally not affected by it whatsoever. Didn't like that.
Yeah, and the rubbing
you can make an argument for adrenaline, but I don't make that argument at all.
Yeah, Tay was trying to get rubbing alcohol into Jericho, but the bottle was too wide to get through the cage. So they went to it for like about 8 or 9 seconds.
This is so stupid. Like, why? Come on, like, don't show that. That's so dumb.
The 8 or 9 seconds was way too long in general. Then they cut away. But you could see they were all on the other side. You could see them all the way in the background for like the next 35 seconds afterwards, still just over there. Like,
did they even use it? Did they use it?
I think they ended up. It was at some point like in the match. What else happened? Anything? The bump. What did you think of the big Sammy bump?
It's all right. Wasn't as hellacious as everyone made it out to be. Taker throwing Mick off still rules. Triple H backdropping Mick through the cell still overtakes it. Shane throwing himself off a whole bunch of times is better.
I'll never, because again, if you get on top of that thing, look down. There's no fucking way I'm jumping off that thing and landing on tables. No way. But when they do the spots where they actually do the, like, you could like almost like he's doing the flip. Like instead of like when Undertaker threw him off, it was like the Undertaker threw. It just looked like he threw him off. It wasn't like jumping or like when they do the spots at Hell in a Cell when like Rollins and whatever on the side and they're hitting each other, and then they finally hit him one more time, and you see them like release and jump off, and you're like, okay, like I know you have to go through a table, but like should just fall. You shouldn't fall back 8 feet so you land on a table. You probably just drop right down.
Right, exactly. We could have. Yeah, wasn't. You know, I did not think it was anything special.
Yeah, but it was a good. It was a. I don't know. It's a little big TV special, Blood and Guts.
No, like again, the rest of the show was fucking phenomenal.
And I do, yeah.
One of my favorite shows of the year overall, if I have to be serious.
Because it took up half the 9 o'clock. They started with everything. JR was coming out, so we had an hour with just the entrances. We had the Jericho all in red with the boy band vibes. Great stuff.
Love the boy band vibes.
But and then we also had there was obviously no one watched this. I sent you the spoiler to it. There was a Rampage Battle Royal. And I was like, did you see who won the Battle Royal?
Dude, I was thinking of like the most random ass. You could have given me 100 guesses. Still would not have guessed who actually won it.
So it was Brody King. And I guess if you think about it, it makes sense. Like,
because it's called a Royal Rampage. And he's Brody King.
Oh, holy shit. Nice.
That
was like one of the one of those lights out debuts from months back that kind of like now is like big guy. I don't know. I just see it as I guess it's a good little. Are we getting Moxley and then all of House of Black?
I mean, I think this is just your classic Moxley's gonna fight from underneath because he's against a bigger guy, and how he's gonna overcome the odds because he's given up so many pounds and all that crap. And then he's got the House of Black.
But yeah, I mean, besides that's he's gonna get a few.
It's happening next Wednesday, so like, you know.
Is it already happening on Wednesday?
Yeah, it's gonna happen on Dynamite. So.
Oh, I thought it just said future.
No,
title
yeah,
shot.
I mean, technically next Wednesday is in the future. So.
Thanks for that. That is true. Oh, stop talking about this. We already kind of talked about SmackDown a little bit. We had dudes.
I'm very, very curious for your thoughts, and I almost don't even want to talk about the show in its entirety. I kind of just want to talk about the last half hour or 45 minutes. But we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I already said that I was very confused about the Battle Royal. Made no sense. What is the point of having a Battle Royal? What? And in my mind, what if Drew or Sheamus won it? It's like, all right, the final spot goes to somebody who's already in it. Like, I don't know. I was very confused watching this, and I was watching this.
Well, I mean, that's what gave it away. That wasn't for a Money in the Bank spot. The fact that they were also in it. So I'm like, all right, so this definitely isn't for it.
Oh, what was the point of it?
There is no point.
There has to be a point when you win a Battle Royal.
Supremacy, bragging rights.
There has to be a prize. There has to be a title match. There has to be something. I never see you're a number one contender for something. It doesn't matter what it is. You get a fucking ice cream cone. I don't know. What was the point of having a Battle Royal that led to nothing?
Dominance. Pure dominance. They used to do the Royal Rumble back in like 88, 89. For what? Nothing. You know, many
times have changed. We're in the future.
While he was WWE champion? What? What'd you say?
Times have changed. We're in the future now. Battle Royals mean something.
I mean, I agree. They should mean something. And this was dumb.
It was just I get if they do like 8-man tags with everyone in it or something for a team, like someone to have momentum, the faces or heels going into it or something like that. They'll do like, but I don't know. It was so confusing to me. It made no sense, like how it went through a writer's room and they were like, yeah, we'll do a battle royal that means nothing.
I mean, you can't, like, a lot of things made it out of that writer's room, okay? This was like bad, but it's, it was like the least weird thing they've done.
My boy pinned my boy in the main event. How am I supposed to feel about this? Zeke's just taking pins.
Yeah, they better knock that shit off.
What's up with KO? Is he hurt?
I don't know. They haven't said anything. Makes me feel like it's definitely COVID because they hate mentioning COVID on TV, even though it's like totally normal cold right now, and it's like an illness. So wild.
Even though not knowing that, like originally, like last night, because I didn't know what was going on with SmackDown, because I still didn't know if we were gonna get Zeke and KO. Like I was going to pick, if we had a record yesterday, I was going to pick that's just who I wanted. But I don't know. Yeah, so KO's missing. Madcap wins the main event on SmackDown, the 4-way. He's in his first ever Money in the Bank. Madcap. I know it's exciting, but
I'm very excited.
I don't think he's gonna win it. But oh my god, if he won it would be amazing. What else happened?
The mouth on you. What else happened? Come on, we need to talk about it.
No, it's at the end. We're getting there. It's the best thing. It's the only thing. It's saved everything.
Okay,
but we'll get there because first,
interesting.
We had New Day and Viking Raiders continue their. I think did they just destroy
them? The match never started, but they had like they were being like announced as something new, like something Viking Raiders.
Let's see what it's
like the new and something.
I got it. The team is officially billed as the new Vicious Viking Raiders.
There you go.
Vicious Viking Raiders.
That's fucking stupid. I would take a Max Dupree name change over the new and vicious Viking Raiders. Just fucking call them the Viking Raiders.
Vicious Viking Raiders. We also had one of those matches I was just talking about. 6-man tag, faces, heels all mixed up together, fighting to build up. Becky was not in this match though. She chilled. She watched it.
She was chilling.
Screw this. Let's just talk about it. Let's go to the end. Oh my god, we got Maximum Male Models. Rene Dupree was in the ring. He had his own microphone. They got MMM.
Did you say Rene Dupree?
Did I say Rene Dupree?
Rene.
No, not Rene Dupree. Max Dupree. Rene Dupree. We're in the future, not in the past. All right, so first he's talking. He wants to titillate the juices of our guiltiest pleasures.
Yes, love the line.
And that's like that comes up on the
yes
on the Titantron too, which I love it.
Love
it. Is that T-shirt coming out with?
It has to
like Maximal. I need the logo, and I need that on the back immediately. Been waiting for this. I loved it. So, what did you think about it?
All right, so I'm giving all the credit to LA Knight, Max Dupree. Was not all about it, but I also didn't hate it. But it came off on TV real bad. Like the fans were not into it at all. They were booing the shit out of it. But then you go on Twitter and you see everybody fucking loved it. So maybe just where they were at is just out of touch. I don't know. I feel like there's been a hugely missed opportunity doing a or not doing a Zoolander / Hansel gimmick in the WWE. You think you got it with Pretty Deadly and NXT 2.0, and then you got this.
And there was
this.
Like Breezango was kind of like a hybrid.
Right, yeah.
But this is like very more the serious, like the seriousness of it all.
They are male models. They are
and like
male
the
models.
Zoolander thing I didn't even think of, but that's like
I wanted someone to start doing like Blue Steel or Magma or something, and the name changes.
Best things ever.
They're the best.
You
Mace,
hold
on. Mace is Marseille, and then Mansoor's Mansoir.
Mansoir, and they have like little like hieroglyphics and stuff added to the name.
Yes,
it's
fantastic. And Mansoir has got a little build to him, unless he like stuffed his shirt or something. But he's jacked a little bit.
They've been practicing this at house shows for a while. We've been waiting for this. They were doing this at house shows where Mace was coming out with his Retribution Titantron. It's just like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like a demon with a mask on, and he's like a model. But it's been perfected. I thought Marseille's went on like really long, and I thought they were doing that on purpose almost. Like how many different poses he did and the glasses and everything. Oh God, I stood up this morning in my house and I was like, this is wrestling.
Unfortunately, I don't think this has a long shelf life. I think they may watch this back and hear those boos and think, all right, we need to do an audible. However, they have already advertised Max Dupree's tennis collection or tennis outfit collection for next week.
Oh my God, I missed that. Is that actually?
So next week we're getting Marseille and Mansoir in tennis gear.
Dude, I'm gonna love this if they come out and just do what they did this past week. And now that they did that whole like they're not ready, the temperature's not right, the lighting's not right, and they did that for weeks. Now if they just come out for like, I don't know, like the rest of the summer each week and do like tennis sweaters one week, like golfing apparel, like, and just keep doing this. If people are gonna get so fucking mad about it, I love that. We don't see them wrestle for a while.
Yeah.
We don't even know if they can wrestle.
I'm already ready for the third model. I want a third model in this. Through the Judgment Day, I want more members of Maximum Male Modeling.
This needs to be the NWO of WWE. There needs to be there's
Riddle needs to get in this real quick.
MMM. Oh, what's the logo gonna be? I need a third hand. All right, we'll figure that out. But that honestly, I thought it was one of the worst SmackDowns I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But we finally saw Max do.
I feel like the whole night was building up to that. I feel like
they knew what they were doing.
They knew that the show was gonna suck, but just stick with us.
We got you guys. Just wait. All right. So yeah, there's a pay-per-view happening soon.
Very shortly.
So we are going to get into our predictions for Money in the Bank. So let's do this. It's time for predictions. He is your jaBROni world champion, Mr. Mike Butler.
Stuff. Look at everything around me.
Yeah.
It's all green.
So we're gonna hop into the card. So I usually have these overlays set up, but I don't have one. I'm gonna say it right now. They didn't do a picture for the men's Money in the Bank. There's just one that was like screen captured off TV where there was the TBA guy still there, but they didn't update it. Like the the women's one. And I think that's where I think that's going to start the show. So I was kind of thinking, do you want to start with that, or do you want to go through the title matches?
No, we can do the Money in the Bank matches.
So I think we'll save the men's for the end, because I think this is how it's going to go. Because I think the women's because there's 2 women's matches, that there's a chance for a cash in. So I feel like this will start the show off. And you see it, we got Becky Lynch, Asuka, Lacey Evans, Shotzi, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez. I was going to say Gonzalez.
No,
it's RR now. Everyone's RR.
Is it RR? Okay.
Yep. Someone did Spider-Man meme thing the other day of like Ronda Rousey, Roman Reigns, Raquel Rodriguez, and there was another RR one, and it made me laugh. I love anytime I see that Spider-Man pointing gif, it makes me laugh. All right, so we do confidence points here. We have 6 matches, 4 title matches, I believe, and the 2 Money in the Banks. Put 6 points on the one you're most confident, all the way down to 1 point you're least confident. I think in years past, this has been our 1 and 2 with these, because the options. You are the champ. You can you have the option if you would like to start this off, or you'd like me to start off.
I will start this off because of the 2 Money in the Bank matches. I am most confident with this one. And I will say, so we were talking off air and mentioned that I have, for each Money in the Bank match, I have a brain pick and I have a heart pick. My heart obviously wants to go with Liv. She just won last night, though. So I'm going to have to go with my brain, even though I feel like it's just too obvious. But sometimes I guess the most obvious is just, it. So don't overthink it. I'm going Becky Lynch. I'm putting 2 points on it.
It writes itself. I think it writes itself, honestly, if Liv or Becky Lynch wins. I think easier, just storyline-wise and character-wise. Becky Lynch really is the only one that makes sense. Like, she's the star. I mean, they could do something where there was a scenario where Asuka won Money in the Bank, and then she gave it to Becky Lynch, and the title was in it. So I could see a scenario like, hey, what if Asuka wins?
Who's pregnant? No one's pregnant.
Yeah, I was just saying, but like a heel, but be like, last time, like, if Asuka wins it, she could say like, last time, like I gave you the title, so like give me a match or something. I could see them doing that, but I'm sticking with. I'm also on the same page with you. I think Becky Lynch is going to win this. The only thing is, I told you earlier that I feel like one of these title matches is going to the challenger is going to win, but the champion will retain. So with point wise now, I do feel more confident in this match than another match that's a title match. Even though there's, how many, 7 options for this match? So, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna put 2 on Becky Lynch. I'm right there with you. I was gonna put 4 on it, but
4.
I was, because I do think I'm more confident in this one out of the 2 Money in the Bank matches. I do think that it writes itself.
Yeah.
I think the Becky Lynch to win in this is probably best for television. Remember when they did something for the 24/7 title? For like, oh, no, give her Money in the Bank. Yeah. And these jabronis, like, they'll be fine. None of these people are over. Alexa Bliss is fine. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do the obvious ones. Ronda Rousey, Natty for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And yeah, I'm gonna put who's gonna win more? Yeah, I'll put 5 on Ronda.
You put. All right. I'm
Why are you laughing? Don't laugh at my picks.
No, I have the same exact thing for this.
Oh yeah, and the next one's gonna be like it's gonna be quick.
It's just so funny hearing you say, all right, who is definitely kicking an ass tonight? Is it Ronda or is it Bianca?
Yeah,
It's definitely Bianca.
Yeah,
at least there's a story between Ronda and Nat.
Are you doing 5 too?
For Ronda, yes.
Yeah, so we both have 5.
Yes, and I'm assuming we both have
6 on. We're gonna do this one real quick. All right, so 6 is gone, 5's gone, 2's gone. All right, 2 more title matches here. We will do.
Hold on, I can't write that fast. Fuck.
I'll start it off. We got, let's say we got the Usos, who have had the title just about, I think, 350 some days now as champs, taking on the Street Profits. This is our feud that's been going on for a significant amount of time. Many singles matches. Who's starting this one? Because we went through those 2 so quickly.
Technically, so I started the first one, and then you started the second one. Then technically, I guess I started the third one, so it's you.
It's back to me. So
Yeah.
6 is gone, 5 is gone.
2 is gone.
I'm gonna put. This is for my own person. I just don't. I'm so tired of seeing them wrestle each other and whatnot. The Usos. I'm gonna take the Usos. I'm gonna put 4 on it. You're doing the same.
Same exact thing.
It's going down to the men's Money in the Bank. We talked about this before.
Yeah,
I have 2 in my head and you have 2, and it's basically whoever picks the one. It's like I mean, it's up for the title. I'm gonna have to take the other guy.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. This is one though that is iffy.
Yeah, I don't like this one. The more I look at it, I really don't. This is you. This is all you. I'm sorry. Is it you or is it me? No, it's me
now.
Oh, okay. So like,
I'm going with whoever. This deciding factor is going to be men's Money in the Bank because I'm going with whatever. I put my theory out there.
no,
So-
and it's the theory I had too. Is Theory going to pin or submit Bobby Lashley? Are you going to build Theory up for SummerSlam? For John Cena?
Let's take Hot Bobby together. Come on, let's do it.
Oh my god! Like, if they're doing the Cena Theory match at SummerSlam, Theory's got to win by pinfall. If they're gonna run this back at SummerSlam, then Lashley's gonna win by DQ.
Which I don't think they're doing the Cena thing at SummerSlam.
Oh my god, I'm going Bobby. I'm putting 3.
Me too. Let's go. Hot Bobby 3.
Ah, my god. I'm not liking. Oh my god. If that's gonna be like if Theory wins, I'm gonna be very, very upset because Bobby's gonna win by.
I was like Theory, but I don't know. It's just like they've been protecting Bobby Lashley so hard that I don't, like you said, I don't see him getting pinned by Theory. Something with MVP. It's just not MVP. What the hell am I saying? I'm thinking of because I don't know. I think I just went back in the past.
You're all over
Yeah.
the time space continuum here.
All right, so I already said we don't one more match. We don't have the overlay for it. But we have the men's Money in the Bank. We have Riddle, Seth, Sheamus, Drew, Madcap, Omos. Is there one more?
Seth, Riddle, Drew, Sheamus.
Drew. I said, yeah.
Did you Sheamus?
Madcap. Right? Did I get them all?
Wish we had an overlay.
I feel like someone else is in the match and I can't think of it. Sami Zayn. Oh my god. I'm staring at him.
Yeah.
I start this. Interesting. All right, again,
I'm so
now.
nervous as what you're gonna say. I don't think we have the same two people. This is harder for me because now I have like 4 possibilities that I think could win it.
I'll tell you my 2, who I'm debating between right now.
I think I know your 2.
Who is it?
Your 2 is Seth and Riddle.
No. It's
Really?
Seth.
Then we may have the same 2.
Yeah, no. We have to remember that Roman Reigns has been ducking Drew McIntyre and called him out for a title match months out, basically. Drew McIntyre's the type of guy who would win Money in the Bank and come out and say, was it Cardiff or wherever they're going in September? He's cashing in Money in the Bank and he's wrestling Roman there. That is a scenario that I could see happening. I personally want Seth Rollins to win it. So that's an
interesting little.
I don't know what I'm taking Seth Rollins unless you're taking him, and then I'll take Drew. But for now, I think I'm leading Seth Rollins just because he's the guy that got me. Him with Money in the Bank is originally what made me start watching this again. But the Drew thing just makes sense to me, like, especially with that.
Here's why I don't like that theory. It's a good theory, but the only reason I don't like that theory is because they were planning on probably doing that anyway.
Yeah,
and I don't think they would have needed. He wouldn't have needed to win Money in the Bank. He's already threw down the challenge to Roman at that pay-per-view specifically.
Yeah.
So I don't think he necessarily needs the
I just think it would be it would be boring.
I'm going to so there's like so many good storylines here. I mean, you obviously have Seth. Are they going to do Seth are they going to do the WrestleMania 31 all over again? He deserves it for sure. Madcap Moss. I mean, how could I not? How could I not pick Madcap Moss? You have Riddle, who probably should win. But you got that whole stipulation. Not that the stipulations matter, but the stipulation where he can't challenge Roman. Does the Money in the Bank negate that? Are they prepared to deal with that? Are they prepared for internet trolls to go all over their ass about that?
It's a loophole.
Right, it's a loophole.
Remember, there was a court case with Otis with the Miz and JBL. And
you're absolutely right.
And Brock just took it the 1 year.
Yeah.
He could take it tonight.
He could take it tonight. But the one storyline that's just for some reason is scratching my balls, and I can't help but to like keep I see those guys and I'm like, it's definitely one to use. But this guy over here is like, yo, dude, pick me. Because I got a better storyline, potentially. I'm like, he's right. You have Sami Zayn over here, mascot of the Bloodline.
Everyone wants him to win, it seems.
He again, another guy that deserves it after all of that, and now that he's like honorary member of the Bloodline. Well, wouldn't it be fucking something if he has to make that choice?
Oh, that would be hilarious TV.
Roman Reigns, huh?
That would be hilarious TV. Him with Money. That's the thing you think of. You got to think of the briefcase, and if it's not getting cashed in immediately, like this won't be.
Yeah,
television. And it's like I remember I put up the card from last year, Money in the Bank, and it was just like everyone in this match, like Riddle with Money in the Bank, great. Zayn, Money in the Bank, great. Drew, Seth, yes. Omos, Sheamus, It's like you think about those people, and there's only like 3 or 4 people that I think could carry it, and Sami Zayn's up there is like one of the most entertaining ones, probably.
Right, but like, just without that, I think the story with him and the bloodline, and now that with him having the briefcase, is just too good to pass up. And do I see him beating Roman Reigns? No, I don't. Do I see him being a scumbag and maybe taking a backdoor option to beat Roman Reigns? Out of all of them, sure fucking do. I'm taking a Hail Mary, and you know what? If I lose the title because of it, then whatever. I can't not pick Sami Zayn tonight after the work he's done this year. It's not a confident 6, but it's a 6. I'm going Sami Zayn tonight.
6? Wait, what?
It's the only one I got left.
I thought you had. Wait, what did you put? I thought you put 6
Oh,
on.
I'm sorry. 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Okay. 1 on Sammy. But still, either way. I put, you know what? I'm so dumb. I put 6 for you. You had put 6. Oh my god, that would have been terrible tonight.
So we don't gotta do it. The winner, the jaBROni World Championship comes down to Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins now. And if anybody else, it's a what? You retain. So
yeah, I mean, anybody else, it's a wash, I guess. And I guess technically that would be a tiebreaker. I don't know if you even want to try and figure out a tiebreaker for a pay-per-view like this.
That's not how. Tie goes that are runner in this scenario, especially when there's a multi-man match.
Yeah.
So if basically, if Sami Zayn pulls down the briefcase, you retain. If Seth Rollins pulls down the briefcase, which it just seems too good to be true, I don't think that's going to happen. But
I don't know. Like, they could run it back. They could run that whole scenario back.
And it's, again, this is going to, it was like Madcap's another one just because that's our boy. But I don't know, Seth.
I really just don't want to see Omos win tonight. Or Sheamus, really. I mean, like, I like Sheamus, but I don't really want to see him.
Drew, dude, I don't want to see those 3.
Sheamus, yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, that's true.
Sheamus cash-in was cool when he did it with Roman at the Survivor Series tournament thing or whatever. That was awesome.
Yeah,
the way I still remember. Like, I love that the way they shot that, where Sheamus just came out of nowhere with the brogue kick. It was great. But all right, yeah. So, it's gonna go down to the main event. It's exciting.
It is exciting.
And this is one of those I picked with my heart, kind of, because this is like what I want. Like Seth Rollins with Money in the Bank. He's doing his cackling, laughing like he used to do. Just give me a blonde streak, and I'm gonna be full wrecked.
We'll see. Absolutely.
All right, so let's close out of the predictions. They're not loading anymore. I don't know why I'd say it. All right. One more thing left to do, I think. I don't even have one prepared.
Me neither. I have no idea. It was, you know what? It was like a calm week. So, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think I ranted about anything that bothered me already. I don't think but we have to do one.
I'm trying to see who's trending. Nobody's trending. Nobody did anything wrong.
This can't be the case.
Not under my tenure. I don't think so.
All right. How about this? Instead of doing
what Kane tweet out?
I have an idea. Since it just debuted on their YouTube channel this week, I found it. I was sending it to the boys. Instead of the jaBROni of the week, let's do Microman. My hands in the fucking air, man.
Dude, I'm gonna scream.
Just like this, to show respect for the world's greatest wonder, Microman!
Oh, Microman! I fucking love this guy!
Oh, it makes me smile so much.
Fucking champion.
Seeing that angle from on MLW, like up the ramp, and seeing him come out and immediately point at you, and you're pointing back at him. I was like,
that's what we should have done in this one. We'll have to go back another week and just like look at clips of that MLW and see everybody reacting to things.
He was over.
He was very over.
Gotta get back to MLW. I mean, it doesn't air.
Dude.
It splice. Gotta say, when we went, like 3 of the matches on the one episode were like,
dude, we went 3 years ago and they're just coming out now.
So Enzo wrestled Lince Dorado, but on the episode where most of the matches got aired that we were at, he was like, Fatu like scratched his car and he was upset about it. So I don't even know. The Lince Dorado match might air in like 2 months when he starts maybe feuding with him. I have no idea. I don't know how their tapings work. We also went to a pay-per-view with those tapings, I think. And I don't remember seeing that pay-per-view anywhere. Was it that night? Was it live? I have no idea.
Maybe that was live. Maybe that
it
was.
Live.
Maybe. I don't know.
Your boy, Hammerstein Stone or whatever, right? Alex Hammerstein.
I don't know.
Jacked. All right. But, yeah, so we're going to get ready to hop out of here. We have, like I said, we have Money in the Bank getting ready to start. What's the pre-show? 7?
Yes.
So that's starting in just under an hour. UFC is getting ready to start in about 30, 40 minutes. Sugar Shane's wrestling. Not wrestling. He's fighting. He's going to knock people out. He's going to knock Pedro out. I did the McAfee boost with Sugar Shane, so I can't wait to lose that. I don't know. Anything else?
I think I'm good.
Just want to look at that. Look at you there one time with that title. It's good. Come on, Seth.
You're cold.
Let's go. Go, Seth.
I've been watching old NXTs, and I've been seeing Sami Zayn carrying around that NXT title for just over a month before Kevin Owens just ripped it out of his arms, essentially. And maybe that's why I'm picking Sami Zayn, because I'm on a Sami Zayn NXT kick right now. Don't make me go El Generico on you, because I will.
I gotta go put my Rollins shirt on, the black one with the white writing, SR, redesign, rebuild,
of course,
reclaim, obviously.
If Sami Zayn wins, I want Sami Zayn to hear this because I know he will. If Sami Zayn wins, I'll buy a shirt and I'll like donate money to your Abu Dhabi cause.
Sammy for Syria?
Yes.
Well, if you get his T-shirt, I mean, technically, what are you gonna?
Right. I mean,
Bloodline.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
For Bloodline members.
Unless they need to recreate that shirt with
Sammy photoshopped into it
in there. Yeah, that'd be
money in the bank.
That would be pretty sick.
If he does win, I guarantee you, if he wins Money in the Bank, he's gonna get a shirt made like that. That literally is perfect. God, hire this man. Take this title off of him, give it to me, and hire this man. All right, we're going to watch Money in the Bank.
Word.
jaBROnis. Out.
jaBROni, JABRONI, XYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni.